knows all the pronunciations of the names.
Oh, they do? Well, that's pretty that.
I don't know how to. Is it Behigi? Is that wrong?
Ben Gingle?
No, it's Behige.
That's not us.
Is that the other team?
Oh, that is the other team. Sorry, my fault. Just want to make sure is that Kuhnhold?
Kuhnhold? Huh? Keenhold.
Keenhold.
I've been
And
saying it wrong.
Leivas, is it?
Elias.
Lavis.
I know it.
Oh.
Lavis. You've
Lavis?
been saying it wrong this whole time.
Hopefully
I thought he was.
Levis. So it's
I'm
Keenhold
dyslexic.
and Levis.
I had too many.
Thank you,
I
folks.
can't read.
So's Ted. Ted from their age. But they say it wrong. They do say it wrong.
next day, same thing. And then the third day he called, he said, oh yeah, it's just like the one at my house. I'm like, what?
That's like kind of wild.
Yeah.
Now we're laughing again.
You hear her laughing and everything?
It's a delay. It's delayed.
He's probably listening right now. Like,
You kid, you're an asshole.
How much of a delay is it? There's a delay.
like a good 30 seconds.
Yeah, do you want me to count?
We need to have enough time to censor.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How are we counting? 9, 10.
Give it up one take, Jeff. You got it.
One, two, three, 4, 5. She's not saying it.
I'm gonna have to go sit by Jen.
But there's a particular awful
Hi, Carla. Hi, Carla.
You should send the link to the girls. They can watch it in the
They're right
car.
there.
They came out where?
Hi, Shelly. Hi, Mimi.
Yeah. We're all gonna be super quiet the entire day.
Hi, Anna.
It's 4:07. Oh, is it? Yeah. Come on, we gotta get on the road, people. Start a group text. I wonder where these kids are from. When their parents will probably hear me ask them on YouTube and come over here and tell me. Hi, Harley.
Oh, let's go. I am ready. I'm waiting on you. Hello, everyone. Welcome back out to the WAC Warrenton Athletic Complex for today's second semifinal game of the Cinco De Mayo 14U Championship. We've got the U.S. Nationals Mid-America 13U, coached by Donnie Horn, taking on the Pleasant Hill Red Sox, coached by Tim Mulcahy. There it is. I'll spit it out momentarily. We're going to get some starting lineups here for you. First, for the visiting U.S. Nationals. Leading off, number 1, Micah Alexis. Hang on, I think I got that wrong. No, I was right. Micah Alexis. Number 5 in the 2-hole, Jack Corrigan. In the 3-hole, number 16, Carter Johnson. In the 4-hole, number 2, Caden Vagey. In the 5-hole, number 6, Will Skabinski. In the 6-hole, number 18, Caden Pashota. I misspelled it. Pashota. In the 7-hole, number 24, Grant Winkleman. In the 8-hole, number 3, Charlie Goddard. In the 9-hole, number 22, Jason Horvath. And in the 10-hole, number 55, Michael Keller. And for the home team, Pleasant Hill Red Sox, we got leading off number 48, Mason Moore, in the 2-hole. And Mason Moore is in left field. In the 2-hole, number 19, Talon Van Ginkel. And in the 3-hole, number 18, Avery Kestner. In the 4-hole, number 4, Caleb Gleason. He's an extra hitter. In the 5-hole, number 27, Corbin Ford. In the 6 hole, number 13, Colin Mulcahy. In the 7 hole, number 9, Elias Van Cleve. In the 8 hole, number 14, Lucas Norton. In the 9 hole, number 2, Trenton Wentland. In the 10 hole, number 5, Wyatt Nutt. And in the 11 hole, another extra hitter, number 44, Easton Keenhold. And number 22 in the 12 hole, Leland Levis. I think I spit that out okay. All right, that's what we got here. 12 hitters on one side, 10 hitters on the other. We got defense number 18. On the mound is Mr. Avery Kessner for this Pleasant Hill squad, right-hander. Getting late in the day, I'm joined here by one of our YBM insiders right over here from Warrenton, just a stone's throw, right?
Yeah, right in my backyard.
We're right in your backyard?
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes to Warrenton High School, one of our YBM insiders. Mr. Evan Shank. Evan, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right. It's a great day.
It is a fun day, isn't it?
Yep.
It's a little breezy in my face. I don't know why the heck you're wearing shorts, bro.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was going to be a little warmer. The wind always catches you.
The wind is always blowing out here.
Yeah.
Why? I have no idea. It can be not blowing right over there, and it's blowing. It's like this wind tunnel right here at the whack.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure why. But here we go. Leading off for the Nationals here, Micah Alexis. And we're underway. Ball 1 to Alexis.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but he's using a height fire.
High fire, baby.
I thought those were outlawed.
They're only illegal in 5 states.
Really?
Yeah. No, I'm kidding, man. I'm messing with you.
I know those things got some pop in them.
What had happened was the -5, I believe it was, that Perfect Game outlawed because they wanted to sell their own bat. Now, I'm saying that out loud because it's probably true. 3-1. It was only in Perfect Game scenarios. They just brought out their new bat, Perfect Game Soldier, whatnot. They're all a little up. 3-2.
That's the thing with baseball is in basketball you can have your nice shoes or your armbands, but in baseball you got your nice gloves, you got your nice bat. A lot of customization.
Absolutely. As Alexis gets the walk there isn't a bat anymore that isn't loaded. I mean, honestly, here you have a bunch of 13-year-old kids. Honestly, when I was 13 swinging a wood bat, it didn't go very far, bro. I'm telling you. It just didn't go very far.
I love the sound of the metal bats. It sounds great.
I don't know how much metal's in them anymore. You get the good ones that ping pretty good, like that high fire. It's a composite of some sort. You think he's going on the first pitch?
He might.
I think he's going on the first pitch. He's got Mr. Kessner all up in his business. I told you,
there he
Dawn.
goes.
Oh, he had a great jump. Got to let that go. That ball was up and in.
Now, what I'm seeing here, which I've never come to see the young cats, and I haven't watched many games on the turf field, but I'm seeing a lot of kids with just some shoes.
Yeah, because you can only wear the molded cleats or things like that with the turf. It just tears it up otherwise. It's a matter. There he goes. See, now that's where that first pitch he swung at, that was not in the strike zone, and he took a strike. Now he's 0-2. You got to kind of see that. It's tough. This is the learning process for young players. Get your guy over, and that's the fastball you want to swing at right there with him at second base. That's a good pitch by Kessner. gets Corrigan looking for out number 1. Carter Johnson at the plate now. Runner in scoring position. See if Kessner can work his way out of this. That's grounded to the third baseman. Throw over. And here comes the runner. I like that aggressiveness. Alexis really didn't even slow down. Once he saw that, he just kept coming. And so Johnson reaches on the throwing error by the third baseman. Alexis scores on the air, and it's a 1-0 ball game for the Nationals. Caden Vagey at the plate now. From the left side. Big swing and a miss. Van Cleve.
I don't know
whiffed on that.
I don't know about you, but I think if I was playing on this field, I'd be a little confused with these jerseys.
Why is that?
They're both wearing the same color.
Oh, I know, right? Yeah. One ball, one strike. What are those pants called? The short stoppers? Is that right, guys? Mid stoppers. They're very fashionable with the kids these days. And that's fouled to the fence. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Vagey. Skabinski on deck. They got to run in. I'd like to see some sunshine here.
I would too.
Ooh, that caught the catcher. Oh, man. Oh, geez. That was flesh coming off that foul ball.
Yeah, it's going to sting tomorrow.
Yeah, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hope it don't bruise, but it probably will.
Yeah.
Step off, no throw. It's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I've known Coach Horn for quite some time. He's got his 13U squad here playing up. I like to see that. Challenge your kids. And the runner goes, and it's a fly ball to center field. And he drops the ball. But the runner was on his way back, so that's just one of those. You're not gonna. That was just one of those tough plays all the way around. So the ball dropped. Brings up Will Skabinski. So another error. But 8-4 gets the out for out number 2, and it's ball 1. Big swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's the thing with the young kids. You always got. But it happens. We see it a lot with high school. Is still on the defensive end. Making plays, being clean on the defensive end is huge in these spots. Once the runner goes, the throw down is not in time, and into center field. And Skabinski hustling into third on the throw. And 90 feet away, 2 balls and a strike.
Here he is, Willie.
And a little blooper to the second baseman, caught to strand the runner, but not before they get one. We're going to the bottom of the first inning. Score Nationals 1. Pleasant Hill coming up.
I'm here with Coach Burley today at the GAC North Classic here at Car Shield. First off, Coach, thanks for giving me out of class today on this beautiful day. I'm gonna watch some baseball, you know. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go back to the basics with them.
Sometimes, yeah.
Absolutely not.
You know what my options were for lunch? Cinnabons and
You always
pretzels.
bring me something special. The gal that was working at the front door, she never had one. So she took a little bite. So she took a little bite and she said, "Oh, I'm gonna have a whole one." So she took a whole one. So then I wanted to save one for Monica and Angela. So I ate one at lunch. And Monica ate hers and somebody else ate Angela's. I have certain people that I take care of, you know. So thank you.
And she brought me back this bread.
Go defensively set up for the U.S. Nationals. We got on the mound is Grant Winkleman, his battery mate Jack Corrigan. At first base, Charlie Goddard. Second base will be Jason Horvath as we get strike one to the leadoff hitter. Mason Moore. Grounded to the shortstop, up with it. Throw over, out number one. Number 18 at shortstop, Caden Pisciota, making the nice play. At third base will be Carter Johnson. In center field, Micah Alexis. In left field, Will Skabinski. And in right field, Caden Vakey. Another ground ball to the shortstop. Long throw. Nice play on the long throw. So there you go. Baseball economics right there, folks. That's 3 pitches and 2 outs. That is economical.
Yeah. See if the
Avery Kessner at the plate.
see if the shortstop can't get another out for him. Go 3 for 3.
But this is what you get. I love this. Here's this young man from the right side, in the strike zone. Get the ball in play. Let your defense work. A couple of balls up in the zone here. 2-0. He's had 2 quick outs. Get back in the strike zone. There it is. That's all right. 2 out single. For Avery Kessner. Brings up Caleb Gleason.
You know, I'm getting a little bit of warmth from the sunshine coming
You're getting
in.
sunshine right there, ain't you?
Yeah. The wind got to die down a little bit. It'd be perfect.
Runner goes, and the throw down is, drops the ball. That would have been close. That would have been close. That's a good throw. And you got to remember, folks, it's a 13U team playing up on the 60-90s, so that's a heck of a good job. They made that close. Gleason got an opportunity to get Pleasant Hill that run back. Misses low. 3 balls and no strikes here to Gleason. Threw that one to the backstop. The runner going down, and the throw is in time to cut down Kessner trying to go to third. That ball comes right back quickly, and a nice job by the catcher, Corrigan, threw a strike. We're going to the top of the second inning, 1-0 U.S. Nationals.
Frequency.
Appreciate everybody joining us out here for a beautiful afternoon at the WAC, Warrenton Athletic Complex, for the Game 7 baseball Cinco de Mayo 14U Championship. We're in semifinal number 2. Got the championship game coming up right after this. The Rolla Bulldogs already punched their ticket. One of these two teams will be facing off against the Bulldogs in this afternoon's or evening's championship game. Tune in Tuesday morning for the Game 7 baseball wrap-up show. We'll be live with Dave Penning and talking all things Game 7 baseball from the weekend. Tuesday afternoon, we will be at Francis Howell Central High School for this week's GAC Game of the Week. The Francis Howell Vikings will be visiting the Spartans. Pretty good matchup there. Always good rivalry stuff with the Howell teams. Kessner back out, chucks a fastball up there, puts it by Picciota.
Did you guys end up?
Strike one.
Did you guys end up making it out to Webster Groves and Kirkwood?
We did. We did the Webster Groves Kirkwood game. We got that one in. Another swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Quite the game there.
I tell you what, Kirkwood is. It's going to be interesting if they're pitching. We saw Nestlage on the mound over there. He was really good. Good curveball. Strike 3. Nice job. Good sequence by Kessner there. Gets Picciota looking. For out number 1, Winkleman now, the pitcher, up to the plate. Tried to overthrow that one. Chuck it through the backstop there.
Yeah.
See, you could see where he tried to put a little extra on that. The 2 fastballs early in that other count. Just nice and fluid. There it is right there again. Little check, excuse me, swing. Woo! Nice job by the first baseman. I liked what he did there with the foot switch. Did you see that?
Yeah, that's coordination.
Yeah, Wyatt Nutt over there getting it done with the first, because that was a tough throw he got from his pitcher. But nonetheless, if you're scoring at home, that is 1-3 on the putout. 2 outs. Charlie Goddard at the plate. Ball 1. So, have you played on these fields out here?
So I played T-ball and then like slow pitch up until about 2nd grade out here. Of course, it wasn't nice and turf. And then we had a practice out here, and it was like our first year with the pitching machine.
Goddard with a single, 2-out single. Little misjudged by the second baseman. I think he could have had that, but just kind of waited. Could have got back on that.
And it was our first year with the pitching machine, and I swung, got me right on the finger, broke my finger.
Broke your finger.
Yeah. And then next year after that, we had to forfeit games because we didn't have great coaching. And then it was. I wish I went back for the 3rd year, but then I picked up football and didn't look back.
There you go. So it's a quick 0-2 count to Jason Horvath. steps off. Kessner does. Got who's the number there? That would be number 3. Oh, because Goddard is there. Wasn't the pitcher. Sorry. And he goes. That ball ate him up a little bit there. So a stolen base for Goddard. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Horvath. Kessner goes with the fastball upstairs. And Horvath fouls it off back into the fence. Ground ball to cut off by the third baseman. Throw over.
Oh! He's coming home.
So that is the second throwing error that's cost the Red Sox a run. Horvath reaches on the throwing error. Goddard running hard all the way. Scores. It's 2-0 U.S. Nationals. Runner goes, and the throw down is in time. And that ends the threat. Not before the Nationals get one more. We're going to the bottom of the second inning.
Shake it. Let's get fired up. Get those bats going.
It's gonna be a good one.
Gonna be a good one.
Definitely a different type of process.
Cut down or freeze up.
Being a coach's son.
Jackson, of course, they keep retooling. One stolen base, a hit by pitch. Oh my goodness. All right, folks, we're back here. Corbin Ford, Colin Mulcahy, and Elias Van Cleve will be the 3 batters to face the pitcher Winkleman here in the bottom of the second inning. So, how long has it been since you watched 14U baseball?
Probably never.
Never?
I never know. I always kind of forget that the Warrenton Athletic Complex is back out here because it's kind of tucked away up in here, but it's great what they've built with it and stuff like that. And you got soccer fields around here too, nice little playground for the kids.
Game 7 baseball's worked very hard with the city of Warrenton, create a pretty good atmosphere out here. I like the baseball fields, it's nice. And that's ball 1 to Ford.
Now does he have a jersey under his hoodie or is his hoodie
It's a
jersey?
hoodie, something like that. It looks like that is a hoodie jersey.
That's dope.
They're doing that a lot now. You know why? Because it's Missouri and it's cold in May,
Yeah, I know.
right? 2-0, or it could be blistering hot.
I'd probably rather take the heat right now.
Oh, absolutely. I'll take heat all day long. And that ball is hammered into right field. Oh, nice play by the right fielder, number 2, Caden Vagey. Good run on that. Heck of a catch.
Put it in his 6th gear right there.
Out number 1. Flashing some leather right there, bro.
Yeah.
Colin Mulcahy now.
I mean, these players make make taking fly balls look like clockwork. I don't think I could catch them. The hand-eye coordination and trying to run and look up, I don't think I could do it.
1 ball, 1 strike. And that's the thing about Winkleman here. He doesn't look like he's just overpowering. He's throwing, but he's getting the ball around the strike zone. His defense is playing behind him. There you go, another hard hit ball. That's nice, smooth hands by the shortstop. Number 18, Pichota, for out number 2. Van Cleve at the plate, the catcher. Ball 1.
So they got the nice Kona ice truck out here. I might have to go get me some before I leave.
Have to get a snow cone, baby.
Yep.
Gotta love the snow cones. Ballpark food. What's the best ballpark food you've eaten?
I always like, because I haven't really gone. Like, are you talking like major leagues or like just going to?
No,
a game?
just like around. Going to the local ballparks.
I'll probably go with the nachos.
Hey, that's a good pitch. 3-1.
I like the nachos.
No, where?
Oh, where?
Yeah.
Busch Stadium.
Busch Stadium.
Where else would you go in
I'll
Missouri?
tell you where. That's outside. So the 2-out walk. You ever go to Baldwin Athletic Association?
Nope.
It's fantastic.
Really?
Fantastic, yeah. And then the cheese fries at BMAC are very good.
It might be something we
The
need
throw down is, and it's in time. That's a heck of a throw by Corrigan to cut down the runner and ends the threat. We're going to the top of the 3rd inning, score 2-0 U.S. Nationals.
I'm here with Coach Burley today at the GAC North Classic here at Car Shield. First off, Coach, thanks for getting me out of class today on this beautiful day. I'm gonna watch some baseball, Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go back to the basics with them.
Sometimes, yeah.
All right, folks, appreciate you tuning in today. If you like what we're doing, please take a moment, hit the like button. Hey, if you like what's going on with, if you're in the area or in the state of Missouri, wherever the case may be, around, if you just like high school baseball talk, that's what we do. Got a great podcast coming up this Monday. The Keep Climbing podcast with Brett Graves, former MLB pitcher with the Miami Marlins, on his podcast. We got a great one for you this Monday, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure you tune in to Youth Baseball Midwest, most comprehensive youth baseball talk in the Midwest. Wednesday, Mr. Kevin Mulder from Prep Baseball will be with us to talk about Missouri high school baseball. Then on Thursday, we'll have Diego Solares with Scout Connect talking Illinois baseball. Lots of fun. We're heading down to the wire. We've got a full summer. Next weekend, we'll be back out. We're going to be at Bridgeton for the Midland Invitational. We're heading down to Ballparks National with Game 7 baseball. The weekend after that for the Armed Forces Day Classic. So we got 3 weeks of a lot of baseball for you here, folks, on Youth Baseball Midwest. So make sure you're subscribed. Hit that bell. Hit the dinger. It's not a home run, though. But it's notifications for upcoming episodes or live streams just like this. Michael Keller at the plate for the Red Sox. Or, excuse me, U.S. Nationals, I'm sorry.
See, the jerseys.
I'll spit that out. I know. Right? Kessner back out for his third inning of work. Peppering the corners. Strike 2. Both pitchers have been really good. Are in the strike zone. Gotta love that. Curveball. Oh. Oh, mercy. And that is in the turf. 2-2. Mr. Van Cleve is getting beaten up back there.
Teach him young.
Catchers, man. Tough gig back there. Popped up on the infield. It's going to push it back. Nice play by the third baseman over there, number 27, Corbin Ford. That's not an easy play, especially with a wind like this. It's pushing it back. He did a nice job there for out number 1.
Hanging up there for a while.
Back to the top of the order for the Nationals. Micah Alexis. And not before we got a little mound visit here from the coach of the Red Sox.
Now I saw on Instagram you guys did a little bit of pack openings, little baseball cards.
We did some baseball pack breaking yesterday, me and Mitch.
I've been getting into the baseball cards. I started getting them, and I just want an autograph or a patch, some sort of memorabilia, and then I'm done. That's all I want.
There you go. We pulled a few cards yesterday. Not too bad. I like the Topps Heritage. It's a lot of fun. The Topps Heritage is pretty cool stuff. Ball 1 to Alexis.
I mean,
we gave away some nice cards yesterday.
It's a
hey, you know, because there was one of the cards we'd had from some other packs, and it was a 35-year anniversary. It was a Wade Boggs, and this kid knew Wade Boggs. I was like, dang, that's impressive.
He probably knows it from MLB The Show, I'll tell you that.
He goes, oh, I want the Wade Boggs card. I'm like, I would too, dude. Love Wade Boggs.
It's quite the expensive hobby, I'll tell you that much, though.
It can be a little pricey. You got to be careful. You got to know your limitations.
Because you see on you'll see on social media these.
Oh, that ball is lined into left field and gonna be down. And Alexis heading into second base with a a 1 out. Stand up double.
It's a high fire.
Go, Corgi!
Yeah, he fired it in there all right.
Yep. Well, as I was saying, you see on social media, these people spend hundreds of $1,000s on a box, and you get 5 cards out of it. But
Jack Corrigan, the catcher at the plate now, struck out looking his first at bat. Pops it up, and that is going to get foul down the line. Yeah, baseball cards are fun. It's one of the things we started doing a couple years ago on Saturdays, was doing a lot of trivia, giving away baseball cards, because I like the history of it, and we bring those out and we talk to the kids and see how much history they know as far as trivia and whatnot. So that's a lot of fun.
Got to have a baseball 101 podcast. It's a little history of baseball.
What we do?
You do?
With Darren Sissel.
Oh.
Yeah, he's been doing it now as the season's been on, because he's been coaching a bit. He's not done as many, but and the throw is in time, so the strike him out, throw him out. Oh no, it was just 2 strikes. I'm sorry. Corrigan thought he was done too. Alexis down off the base paths on a heck of a good throw by the catcher, Van Cleve. Caught stealing. And a big high chopper. And a nice play by Corbin Ford, the third baseman. For out number 3, we're going to the bottom of the 3rd inning. U.S. Nationals 2, Red Sox nothing.
Frequency.
And we're back out here at the Warrenton Athletic Complex. It's pretty sunny out, but I'm seeing these clouds in front of us. I'm hoping they're not coming our way. I don't think they will with the wind, but
Don't be negative, bro.
I'm hoping they're not. It's been a great game here so far. 13U playing up. They came to compete.
Absolutely. Gotta love it, right?
Yeah. Nothing better than taking on the challenge. And even if it doesn't go in your favor, it's a good lesson.
Winkleman has faced one batter above the minimum. He's got Lucas Norton, Trenton Wetland, and Wyatt Nutt to face here in the bottom of the third inning. And I think Coach I think he wanted that balk call earlier, or they were, because they're talking about something, I think it looks like, as far as footwork on the mound there. All right, here we go. Norton is playing center field for this Red Sox squad out of Pleasant Hill, Iowa. Appreciate those folks coming down and participating in this weekend's Game 7 baseball Cinco de Mayo tournament. That's fouled back out of play. Winkleman up quickly, 0-2 on Norton.
You gotta love the travel. You know, these kids make great memories on these trips. I know for basketball, I've made countless memories staying in the hotels and stuff like that. So,
Oh, leadoff single for Norton. That ball was up a little bit too much middle on an 0-2 count for Winkleman, and Norton's on with a leadoff single. I think Winkleman, if you ask him, would like to have that pitch back.
yeah.
Trenton Wentland. Oh, and that's past Corrigan.
Oh, where's he going?
Oh. Safe. Missed the tag, it looked like, to me down here. I'm not quite sure. I think Norton maybe thought the ball was fouled or somebody said something. I don't know. But he started heading back to first base, and he had that base stolen. Ball one to Wentland. A little bizarre there.
Yeah.
Throw over, he's back in time.
It's like playing a basketball game in a gym with multiple courts. You hear a whistle and you don't know what's going on.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice throw by Corrigan, but not going to be in time. Norton with some good speed there. Throw on the wrong side of the bag. 2-0.
Do a little
and
damage
a stolen
control
base.
there. Get into that ball quick.
So Wentland ahead. Norton at second. Red Sox got an opportunity with a runner in scoring position. Three and 0. And that's a 4-pitch walk. First and second, Wyatt Nutt, the first baseman, at the plate.
He don't mind the cold. No sleeves, no hoodie. Lives in it.
working the Bruce bolts. I like that snap throw. Oh, man, he catches that baseball. And that's away, and now we're just kind of throwing the ball around. That's where you just got to let that go, run that ball back in, and leave that runner at third base. First baseman, he'll learn from that. He'll learn from it. But that was a heck of a good throw by Corrigan. If he catches that, I think he's out. So that ball's grounded to the third baseman. Up with it. Out number 1. Nice job by Michael Keller at third base. Runner still at second base with 1 out. Easton Keenold at the plate. Strike 1 at the knees. Little flare over the second baseman. Back on it, makes a nice catch out there. Number 22, Jason Horvath. Out number 2. Leland Levis now at the plate.
He's got the bead necklace. That's how you know.
Is that it?
Yep. That's how you can tell.
Way out front. Strike 1.
Just a little bit of a warning, you know.
Foul tipped into the glove, hung on to by Corrigan. Strike 2. So Winkleman working to strand that runner at second. 1 strike away from getting it done. And there he goes, ends the inning with the K. But not before the Red Sox get on the board. We're going to the top of the 4th, score 2-1 U.S. Nationals.
Give me a good one.
Give me a good one. Definitely a different type of process.
Cut down or freeze up.
Being a coach's son.
Jackson, of course, they keep retooling. 1 stolen base, a hit by pitch. Oh my goodness.
And we're back again here at the Warrenton Athletic Complex. The sun has gone away now behind a cloud, and I'm once again cold in the wind. But we're watching some great baseball here. Sunday, May the 4th. And we have a pitching change for the Red Sox. That's Talon Van Ginkel up on the mound for number 19. Tall, lengthy kid. Let's see what he's got here.
Kessner goes 3. Strikes out 2. 1 base on balls, 2 hits. Two earned runs. Actually, I think maybe only one of those was earned. At the plate, we have number 16, Carter Johnson, at the plate. He's reached on an error, was stranded on the base paths. Flies it into shallow right field. Under it, making the catch is Norton for out number 1. Caden Vagey at the plate now. The lefty reached on an error, was stranded at third. Popped it up. It's out of play. Strike one.
All the parents out here got blankets. I wish I
That's
had
because it's not very warm.
I wish I had a blanket.
We got a blanket in there you can grab. Grounded to the second baseman on the hop for out number 2. That is Kessner at second base now, making the play. Skabinski now at the plate. Swing and a miss, strike one. Grounded to the third baseman. Up with it. Throw over. Nice strong throw. Out number 3. So a 1-2-3 for Van Ginkel. We're going to the bottom of the 4th inning. Score 2-1 U.S. Nationals.
It's gonna be a good one.
Gonna be a good one. Definitely a different type of process.
Cut down or freeze up.
Being a coach's son,
Jackson, of course, they keep retooling. One stolen base, a hit by pitch. Oh my goodness. Winkleman back for his 4th inning of work. Doing a nice job out here, this young man. Been in the strike zone all afternoon. His battery mate, Corrigan, doing a nice job back there. But now he's got to face this order again. Leadoff Mason Moore, who grounded out to the shortstop, will start off this inning. That's ball one. Well, that's a big cut. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He wanted it.
Yeah, he swung out of his shoes. He had to put them back on. We didn't see it.
Yeah.
That's fouled back out of play. See, that's what I love. Winkleman, he's not out there. He's, like I said, he's not overpowering, but he's challenging guys in the strike zone. If they get a hit, I like that. Earn your way on. He's making guys earn their way on. He's only had the 1 base on, or excuse me, he's got two free passes. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 3. But there you go.
Yeah, wind just take that ball.
Oh yeah. If that ball gets up, that's what I'm saying. Just a pop fly on the infield, it's going to be tough. I don't care. Any fly ball, pop up, it's going to be a difficult ball to catch. 1 ball, 2 strike. Oh, excuse me, 2 and 2. 2 and 2. Reaches out off the end of the bat. Oh, I love that play by the shortstop, Picciota. He had to wait on that, but then I love the trust in his arm. Knew he had it. Threw a strike. Heck of a play. See how he did? That's strike 1 to Van Ginkel. Because he couldn't go up and short hop that. Set it. That means I know this young man trusts his arm to make that throw. There's a nice pitch.
And you love to see that at such a young age too.
Right?
Yep.
Have that confidence that if I let that go, I can make that throw and still get the guy. Off speed that's the old 50-footer right there.
Yep.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Van Ginkel. Curveball grounded to the third baseman. Bobbles, picks it up, throws over. Made the pick, but not in time. Van Ginkel ran that out, and he is safe. I'm going E5 on that. I think you got to make that play. I'm not the official scorekeeper, though. Avery Kessner with a runner on. That's the tying run at first base with 1 out.
Love the color match here, gloves and bat.
Pretty slick. Oh, that's that hype fire ice. That's a contradiction in terms. You can't have fire. It's fire and ice.
Yeah, hype ice.
Hype ice.
That's
That's
what
what
you
it
have to
is.
call
Hype ice. It is pretty though, isn't it?
Yeah.
We got 2 balls, no strikes. Winkleman. Runner goes. That's a strike. Ball on the wrong side of the bag. And the stolen base for Van Ginkel. So 2 balls and a strike to Kessner. He's got the runner in scoring position. That's the tying run, as we said. And that's up in the zone, 3-1. Oh, good pitch. Took a little off. Had him out front, 3-2.
Now, we all are, as I said, in my backyard here in Warrenton, but I've been looking around, and I don't think I've seen one familiar face.
I got to popped a foul back out. Yeah, because, you wouldn't from over there, dude. Those are all folks from Iowa.
Yeah. I think I gotta get out of the house more.
Maybe just a bit, right?
You know, take an hour or 2 a weekend, come watch a few games down here.
There you go. There you go. That's outside. Good at bat by Kessner. Gets the walk, brings up the number 4 hitter, Caleb Gleason. Big spot here for Winkleman. Can he get the pitcher's best friend? You know what the pitcher's best friend is, right? In this situation, the ground ball double play.
Yep. I was going to say some like.
And that's a line drive right at, nice play by Picciota. He was looking to throw back over, but that is a big out for this Nationals team.
I was going to say the pitcher's best friend is like some spider tack, some sicky stuff.
Corbin Ford. And that is a fly ball just on the edge and going back. Oh, and it drops. there again, I think that's the learning curve right there with youth baseball right there, folks. The communication. I think Alexis coming in from center field, maybe calling him off. Maybe he couldn't get there. I don't know. But Pisciota did everything he could.
Yeah, I mean, communication is key, especially.
So the run scores, and that ball is hammered through the hole. And we're going to go station to station as number 13, Mulcahy. Another hit, and that loads the bases. As Van Ginkel scores, we got a tie ball game. Coach Horn coming out to talk to Winkleman. Van Cleve at the plate. Big spot here in this ball game with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Ooh, so what would you do?
If I was a coach here?
Yeah.
What we got? 1 out, 2 out?
I definitely wouldn't walk him. It's 2 outs. Hey, you know what that is? That's just, hey, I got confidence in you, kid. Go get a strike. Keep throwing strikes. I know, you know, happens. You had the one that dropped, then the next one. That's just confidence in your pitcher, knowing he can get this done.
I mean, he's been throwing heat so far, so I would trust him too.
Van Cleve walked, was thrown out. Oh, swing and a miss.
That's some heat right there.
He's 0 for 0 today with the walk. 1 ball, 1 strike. Big spot here in this game. 2-1. Just reaches out and pokes it over the second baseman's head. And another run scores, and the Red Sox here on the 2-out RBI single by Van Cleve take the lead 3-2.
Just gotta hate that as a defensive player, hitting it right in the spot where you're not.
That's why we always say hit them where they ain't,
Yep.
because that's what you're trying to do. Lucas Norton at the plate now. And see, that's the thing. That was not a hard hit ball. It just found a spot. And that's where Winkleman's got to keep his head and just keep throwing. He's pitching well. That's pop foul back out of play. And I think that's the tough thing for any pitcher, especially a young man like this, is just staying confident, keep pitching. One ball, 1 strike to Norton. Bases loaded. Oh, dryer's full of socks here. You like that? Huh? Dryer's full of socks. 2 outs. 2-1 count to Norton. And the curveball just kind of not working there for him. 3-1. Swing, good pitch. Had him out front. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Big pitch here. And that is ball 4. So Ford comes in to score. Everybody moves up 90 feet on the base on balls and an RBI. For Norton brings up Trenton Wentland. And we got a defensive change coming here. Looks like we're going to get somebody warming up. Got to get an arm warmed up.
Runner on third is taking
So Michael Keller comes in, number 6. Is going back out to left field in Skibinski. Number 16, who was at first base, Carter Johnson, is heading over to third. And number 3, Charlie Goddard, moves over to first base. So little merry-go-round there. And that is ball 1. So Coach Horn working to try and get a pitcher ready to go as quickly as possible. Winkleman trying to get that ground ball. 2-0. As we got a 3-2 lead now for the Red Sox. And that is inside. 3-0. And we got time called by the catcher, Corrigan. That's a good one right there. That's smart stuff right there. Just take a moment, go out and talk to your pitcher, gives the guys over in the bullpen an opportunity to get a few more pitches. And that is ball 4. So another 2-out walk brings in another run. And Wyatt Nutt is now at the plate. He grounded out to the third baseman. 4-2 ball game now, Red Sox. Nice job by Corrigan, keeping that ball in front. Sorry, folks. Yep, 5-2. I didn't count the one in the third inning.
There we go.
1 ball, 1 strike now to Nutt. Oh, big cut.
He wanted it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
See if you can't get out of here.
That's down the line and off the bag, bounces back into fair territory, and he's safe. That was a crazy play right there, folks. Crazy. That bounced off the bag and back towards the pitcher. Winkleman gets up limping. That was crazy.
That's just a series of unfortunate events there.
An infield single, another run scores. It is 6-2. And Coach Horn is coming out to check on Winkleman. Looks like that's going to be all for Grant Winkleman.
Can't do much about that.
So let's see who's coming in. It's number 55, Michael Keller, will be taking the mound. We're going to step aside just a moment, and we'll be right back. You know, speaking of kooky names, well, I shouldn't say kooky, but interesting names. You know, we just saw Wyatt Nutt there. You know, we've had some ones linguistically that are a little tough. Last night I was watching the Dodgers and the Braves game, and the pitcher that came in relief for the Braves, his last name was Bummer. Bummer. How do you have you're a relief pitcher and your last name's Bummer?
I don't. I maybe it's a bummer to face him.
Oh, that's good. I like the reverse there, bro. That's nice.
It's a bummer to face him there.
So you're gonna have a long day, bro. All right, here we go. Here comes Michael Keller.
Speaking of Dodgers pitchers, quote unquote, did you see the position player that had the visor, the like helmet visor?
Yeah, it was Kike Hernandez.
Yeah, I like that. I like that little helmet visor there.
Keenhold at the plate. String through one. Strike one.
He's getting to work here early.
Keller coming in and getting after the fastball.
Yep. They get out alive.
We're going to the top of the fifth inning. Score now 6-2 Red Sox.
I'm here with Coach Burley today at the GAC North Classic here at Car Shield. First off, Coach, thanks for getting me out of class today on this beautiful day. I'm gonna watch some baseball, you know. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go back to the basics with them.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay, Van Ginkel coming back out for his second inning of work. Van Cleve still behind the plate, and the wind is still blowing right directly in my face. And it's getting a little cooler. So hopefully at some point it'll slow down this evening. And we'll just see. Hopefully it will. Because as the temperature drops, that's not going to feel as good. Leading off here for the U.S. Nationals in this top of the fifth inning will be the shortstop, Caden Pichota. And I really have enjoyed watching this young man play defense. He looks very athletic over there at shortstop. Good strong arm. Has made a couple throws from the backside that I thought were very good. And especially on the one play on the short where he had to come in, trusting that he can make that throw. See if we can find out. We'll ask somebody right here. Somebody's got to know. And that is ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think the wind has gotten colder as the game has gone on.
2 balls and a strike. Takes a big hack. That ball was up in the zone a bit. 2-2. I think he chased a little bit on that one. Works the count full. Good job here leading off this inning. 3-2. Pichota trying to get on base. Maybe start scratching a couple of those runs back. waves at that pitch. That slider just carried outside, and it's a strikeout and out number one. Now Winkleman. Foul tips it into the glove for strike one. The old one hop into the glove.
You know, as a batter, I think you'd probably wish you heard one hop
It's
over
like
the wall.
cricket, man. You can still hit that.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cricket is an interesting sport.
Yeah, it's boring. Oh, that should be catcher's interference. Yeah. He's making sure that, I mean, that hit him in the helmet. Wow. I don't think I've seen that before, where it hits the, wow.
It's never a great sound.
So Winkleman on the catcher's interference. Charlie Goddard at the plate now. Goddard singled, stole a base, and now he is singled again. Charlie Goddard 2 for 2 today.
Come on, twos. On the left. Come on, rip it, bud.
Jason Horvath at the plate now. Reached on the air, was thrown out trying to steal. Oh, good bunt. Van Ginkel up to it. Makes the play. Nice job. Good execution on both sides of that. That's a great bunt by Horvath and good execution by Van Ginkel. That's good baseball, both sides of these young teams. So, second and third, 2 outs. Michael Keller at the plate. That ball's away, but not far enough. These backstops are definitely not big enough. So Keller, who's on the mound at this point, got an opportunity to grab a couple of those runs back here. Big swing and a miss, strike one.
Big game in the STL tonight, or for STL, since they're not playing at home. Blues, game
the
7
Blues.
tonight.
Is it?
Yep.
And that is back up the middle, shortstop. That's Ford, makes the play,
You know, I don't
ends
watch
the threat. So we're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. U.S. National Strand 2. It's 6-2.
I'm here with Coach Burley today at the GAC North Classic here at Car Shield. First off, Coach, thanks for giving me that class today on this beautiful day. I'm gonna watch some baseball, you know. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go back to the basics with them.
Sometimes, yeah.
And we're back here with Game 7 baseball. been a great game so far. You know, kind of got out of hand a little bit here, but you know, the Nationals showed good efforts last inning, showing that they want to stay in this game. You know, 13U team coming up and playing up, showing that, you know, they deserve to be here. They got a fighting chance, you know. Made it this far already, semifinals game. And for the Red Sox, we got number 22. Find it here on this nice play sheet. Leonard Levis, I think. Can't read much of Brian's handwriting. Love his arm sleeve here. Trying to see what's on it. Looking like some donuts, pink donuts on his arm sleeve. But yeah, we play all over.
All right. Leading off is Leland Levis. Last batter in the order here.
I was trying to make out his arm sleeve. I think it's some pink donuts on there.
Pink donuts?
I think so. That's what it's looking like.
I think you're correct. That's fouled back.
And, you know, in football and basketball, I always used to try and, you know, match my shoes or my arm sleeves and my gloves to the colors of our school. But, you know.
So is it the swag or the bling?
For baseball, I think it's the bling.
Or is it drip? You're either dripping, blinging, or what's the other one I said?
Swaggin'.
Swaggin'.
You know, I think
Pete.
I think nowadays it's the.
That's a single through the hole for Levis.
I think nowadays the kids, like I'm not still their age. I think
guess
they use.
you could load up your swaggin' wagon while you're dripping with all your bling.
Yeah, I think they prefer to use drip. I think that's it. Or they like aura. No, kids have aura.
They're looking at me bad in the trailer in here. My crew, like, what's going on? Mason Moore, top of the order now in this bottom of the fifth inning. Leave us on with a leadoff single. It's a 6-2 ball game in this semifinal. 2-0 to Moore. That's fouled back on the bunt attempt for strike one.
I like how in baseball, you know, usually in football or basketball, you know, you got Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, but, you know, Bruce Bolt kind of got a hold on these young kids with all the arm sleeves and the batting gloves, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, good job. Good job by Corrigan there just to let that go foul. I don't think he was going to have a shot to get Moore there anyway, so that's a nice play by the catcher. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes to Moore. Good hustle over there by Goddard at first base. And that is in the air, down and down fair by Moore for just a long single. I can't see who's in left field. You guys see a number?
He says 5.
Oh, it's number 5? Oh, that's Corrigan out there. So we have a new catcher. Skavinsky is behind the plate. Thank you, guys. So Corrigan, that's a nice play because I thought that was going to get a little further and be a double, but nice job by Corrigan out there to run that down. Keep that to a single, and you get the ground ball cut off. Oh, under the glove. Keep your head up there, young man. That's a tough play. Don't worry about that. Johnson. So he did the right thing. Go to cut that off in front and go the short way to get the runner there. He just didn't come up with the baseball.
I think he tried to go down with his glove there.
So the bases are loaded. And that's popped foul by Kessner, out of play. Van Ginkel. On the fielder's choice, gets there. Big swing and a miss. Quickly 2 strikes on Kessner. Swinging to high ice. It looks like a popsicle, doesn't it? He chased that one up. Is it going to stay in? Yeah, nice job. There you go. So Johnson makes the catch for out number 1. That's a big out with the bases loaded. Brings up Caleb Gleason, who has walked. Lined out to the shortstop. He's 0 for 1. Takes ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. The bases are full of socks in the dryer. Getting ready to spin around. That's what they want to do. That's hit foul.
Gotta protect, Caleb.
You want, Will?
A little bloop. Is it going to be fair? Foul ball. So he just kind of fisted that one. Caught him on the inside there. Didn't stay fair.
Get it out, Caleb.
2 strikes. Keller hits Gleason with the pitch. That's an easy RBI right there. And brings up Corbin Ford. And Coach Horn's coming back out to the mound. We'll see if he's going to make a change or just talk to his pitcher. So enough said. Heads back to the dugout. And Keller stays out there. Bases are still loaded. There is one out. And it's a 7-2 ball game. That's lined into center field and down. And he's got to go to second base, exactly. So Alexis gets the out at second. You don't see that too much. 8-6 at second base. That's out number 2, but another run is in. And we've got first and third. Ford on with the fielder's choice. Mulcahy now at the plate. He's 1 for 2. Single scored a run. There goes Ford, and that is popped up. Well, it didn't hit me. I don't know what it hit.
We might be covered by this net over us a little bit.
Yeah, that's true. It did. It hit the netting. I forget it's there.
Hey, nice.
So we'll do it again. Runner goes. Two balls and a strike to Mulcahy. Strike at the top of the zone, 2-2. That is fouled out of play.
Battling here, battling.
Full count. Both players battling here. That one's fouled off the big toe. So Keller working hard, can't get the off speed to work, and hits Mulcahy right in the soft part of the leg. In the glute. So the bases are loaded again. Van Ginkel's at third, Corbin at second, Mulcahy at first, and Coach Horn comes out to make another pitching change. And we've got Corrigan now on the mound. Keller is we'll see if he stays in the dugout for right now. Take a quick break and we'll be right back. At the plate. Corrigan kind of slinging it 3/4. Ball 1. Nice job by Corrigan. Picks it cleanly. Throws it to first, out number 3. Red Sox strand the bases loaded but get 2 more runs. We go to the top of the 6th inning, score 8-2. Okay, Van Ginkel back out here for the top of the 6th inning. We're probably getting close to some game time here, I would imagine, as well. So this may be the last opportunity here for the U.S. national squad. Hey, even if this is it for them, I mean, this 13U squad has really shown well in this tournament, playing up, challenging themselves, and here they are in the semifinal. Against the Red Sox from Pleasant Hill. And Alexis at the plate. He has walked and doubled, scored a run today. Takes a ball outside. Two and 0. Popped up. I don't know. Does that sound like just a hollow tree trunk?
Kinda.
The high fire, right? Just sounds like some kind of hollow. 3 balls and a strike to Alexis. Corrigan on deck. Johnson in the hole.
Nice try, nice throw.
Stolen base,
Playing with his hood up out there. in field.
right? Well, he's probably, I'd say maybe $1.05 soaking wet.
Yeah.
So he ain't got a lot of meat on them bones, man. You need some warmth. And a little blooper is taken care of by the second baseman, number 18, Avery Kessner, for out number 1. Looked like it just off the end of the bat there for Corrigan. Brings up Carter Johnson for strike 1. Line past the third baseman, and Alexis comes around and is going to score easily on the 1-out RBI single by Carter Johnson.
Showing they still got some fight in them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. 8-3 ball game now. Veggie at the plate. Reaching on an error. He is 0 for 1. 0 for 2, excuse me. It's a ball inside. Runner goes. Ball's outside. The throw down is on the wrong side of the bat. And see, that's the tough thing with these young catchers, too. You're talking about 14-year-olds, the other young man, 13-year-old. That wind is blowing hard in from right field. And to have that kind of arm to make that throw and keep it on that side of the bag, it's going to be a difficult day today. I'd be running all day.
Yeah. I love the
2 balls and a strike.
The Warrenton Athletic Conference, but I will say if you're a travel team and you got time in between games, there ain't nothing much to do out here. You're gonna go walk around Walmart for a little bit, maybe. You ain't got a mall to go to. No bowl.
Wait a minute. There's the outlet malls out there, isn't there? They still there?
Yeah, but they're nothing crazy in it.
2 and 2. You can go to the Rule King.
Yeah, go to the Rural King. Like there's no.
Ground ball to the shortstop, or second baseman, excuse me. I figure out who I'm talking about. Kessner.
That was always the best part of traveling, You had time in between games to go to a nice mall, walk around.
Moves the runner over. Veggie's out. Second out of the inning brings up Skabinski. He's 0 for 2.
Love Warrenton, but there's not much to do for fun out here.
He pops that up, and it's going to get out of play. Hey, I see sunshine.
I hope it stays.
I do too.
Let's go, Pineapple.
Little flare to the shortstop, and that is the ball game. So the Red Sox punched their ticket to the championship game, and it was just one inning that did the Nationals in today in a 9-3 win for the Red Sox. Folks, we thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast, and we will be back at, I'd say, sometime a little after 6 p.m. We'll have to give it probably about 6:10 start, I would imagine, for the championship game that will feature the Pleasant Hill Red Sox from Iowa taking on the Bulldogs from Rolla, Missouri. Until we'll be back.